Hey folks, GM Josh here. Today we're going to take the two characters that I've created in the previous exercise using the Emberwind character manual and actually put them into play. And the two characters that I'm talking about are the warrior Tetsuo and the druid Valkin. Now these two have met, they've been friends for a while. Their quest is to seek out the source of the corruption in the neighboring forest. They know that a infection from the Shadow Realm has leaked into their domain, and the two have been questing to see if they could root out the source of this corruption. It's eventually led them to the entrance to a temple, and the two, crossing the threshold, have discovered many signs of this corruption. They've seen unholy lights and strange sounds and other signals of the passing of creatures from this terrible nightmare Shadow Realm. So with that backstory in place, what we're going to do is we're going to jump to Valkin and Tetsuo as they've start this walk up a series of stairs into a temple, this abandoned temple that they found not too far from the forest, following the signs of this corruption. And as they've walked up the stairs, they see before them what's obviously the thing they've been looking for is a portal to the Shadow Realm opens up, and pouring from this portal are three terrifying creatures. The first and the largest is a large Slitherspine. It's made up of just this gruesome array of colors and slime and goo as it pours out of the portal, and just dropping shadow slime and ichor from it as it moves around. And the two smaller creatures that are flanking are two of the smaller Ichorspines. They all seem to move together with an unknown or strange intelligence. They immediately fixate on Tetsuo and Valkin and begin to move on them. So, with that, we're going to go into combat. Yay. So the interesting thing about Emberwind is that there are no initiative rolls in combat. Initiative's kind of already been decided. Unless there's a surprise situation, the heroes always go first in the very first initiative slot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everybody into initiative here. Just so that I can keep track of who's gone and all that. But the first spot is a hero. And then all of the grunts will get to go at once. And then another hero. And then finally the awakened, which is the Slitherspine. So I think... well, first we're going to take this guy out. Let's see, we've got the Ichorspine Tetsuo. This looks about right. We're going to start with Valkin. Okay. So looking at Valkin's character sheet. So I've got four boxes in my action pool that I can use. And I know, looking at these creatures right away, that the three of them are more than a match for us, Valkin and Tetsuo. So what we need to do is try to even our numbers as quickly as possible. The large creature is probably too much for us, but I know Tetsuo. If I can give him some strength, give him a buff, he could probably take out one of those creatures in one attack. So with that, I'm going to drop some Primal Fury on Tetsuo. He's within range 5. So let's see. Primal Fury is a slow action. However, because I have my staff, my first spell is a fast action. So what I'm actually going to do is, here in this blue box, I'm going to put my number of actions. I'm going to use one action to cast this on Tetsuo. Let's see. I'll give you a little lightning bolt there, Tetsuo. You now have Primal Fury, which is +2 penetration, and he can make one basic attack as a free action on his turn. So with that, I still have 3 more actions. I think what I'm going to do Let's see. Restore is a slow. I think I'm gonna throw two rejuvenates on Tetsuo. No need to roll dice because he's got full health. But let's mark those rejuvenations. What I'm doing here is I'm marking that the spells are there, and then I can decide to sustain them if I want. And that is probably it, because that's going to cover my 3 sustains. And then with my, let's see, that's 2, because there were 2 fast actions. So we have one action left. I think I can take a fast action here to do a shift. 1 square. Just gonna move 1 square away. Because I know these guys are gonna come at us. They're definitely gonna come at us. I'm gonna try to pull away and let them spend their turn coming to us, because they are just far enough away. Let me pull out my ruler to double check this, but I think they're too far away for Tetsuo to really get to one of them. Let me see here. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, for one, let's see, for one move it's too short, but Tetsuo, I think Tetsuo can actually make this work. Let's see. But that is Valkin's turn. It is now, oh, there's only 2 guys here. Let me see who I need to take off. Yeah, this thing doesn't exist. Let's take this off. So the 2 Ichorspines are going to go. This is a great time to talk about the very neat system in Emberwind. They have sort of an artificial intelligence for enemies built in. So if you want, you can play without a storyteller, just like we're doing now. And the way you determine what the enemies are going to do is you roll a dice, a d6 in this case, and you follow this track. So let's roll a d6 and I'll talk about what's going to happen. And the Ichor that we're doing first, let's see, is this guy. Oh, the one here in the corner. They act at the same time, so which one goes first is not largely relevant, but go ahead and select him. And roll a d6. So I roll a 2. So I'm going to look on this chart, and I'm going to start here in the middle. I'm going to move 3 squares, and then I'm going to move out towards the 2. Towards the 2, which is a basic attack. So let's look at their default characteristics. They're going to maintain 5 squares for the nearest hero. They're going to attack the farthest hero in range, and then there's other things when they get closer. So they're going to move 3 squares basically to the closest hero that they can, which I believe, let me zoom out further, I believe is still Tetsuo. I think he's still furthest, or still closest rather. Yeah, 8. So he's gonna move 3. Let's see. Ooh, he's actually in range. Ooh, this could be bad. Okay. Parasitic Spine, that's his basic attack. It's range 5, so he can actually hit Tetsuo. Tetsuo is the closest one that he can hit. So it deals 1d10 plus 10 damage versus his toughness, and then the Ichorspine heals 5. Not really needed that, but what we have to do now is Tetsuo has to do a willpower check to see if he avoids it. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, because Tetsuo's willpower is a 4. Oh gosh! So the way this works is I have to roll a d20. If I get a 4 or less, then he succeeded. Otherwise, he failed. 10. Ugh. He did not succeed. So this Ichorspine did manage to hit him with its Parasitic Spine. Parasitic Spine like launches out and hits Tetsuo. Ooh. Okay, 1d10 plus 10. Let's start with that. Oh yeah, look at me. Look at me. Trying to kill my characters. So this is a 20. Okay, that's not great. But Tetsuo has a pretty good, he's got a pretty good toughness. So it's 20 minus 6, he takes 14 damage. That's bad. That puts him at 18. That hurt real bad. In one attack, Tetsuo was down over half health. That's why we stack these healing, this rejuvenation on him. Okay, well, and then that's it for the Ichorspine. It would have healed, but it's already full health. So the next Ichorspine, let's pull back up their sheet so we can see how they operate. We're gonna roll a d6 to see what he's gonna do. We rolled a 5, so he's gonna move 3 squares closer. So this thing right here, this guy, that's cover, so he can't actually move over it. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He's gonna probably end up around here. Let's see. Does he actually have range on Tetsuo too? Oh, he does. That's bad. Okay. Special ability A. Okay. Grappling bar versus dodge. Deal 1d10 plus 10 versus versus my armor. Here is pulled to a square adjacent to him. Okay, that's rough. So I need to roll my dodge this time, which I think is actually a little bit better on Tetsuo. The good thing is I do have the toughness of 6, but still, if I keep rolling 10, that's no good. So what I'm gonna do is, oh gosh, I thought dodge was good. No, dodge is a 4. This is gonna be bad. Okay, a 10 again. That's not good. That's not good at all. So I've been hit by Tetsuo's been hit by this grappling barb. He has been pulled adjacent to the Ichorspine. So what happens is the Ichorspine reaches out with a barb and pulls Tetsuo all the way up to him. So let's see. Let's resolve the damage first. So it's 1d10 plus 10. Okay. 19. That's not good. Let's see. Tetsuo's toughness is a 6. Did I say 6? Oh. Yes. So 13 damage. Tetsuo, you might not make it through this one. So 13 leaves me 5 hit points. Yikes. Let's see. Do I have? You know, I do have one trigger, so I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna use one of his actions. I'm gonna keep track of his actions here. He gets 4. So I'm gonna use one of his actions, move it down to a 3, to avoid 5 of that damage. So he's got 10 hit points. So that's good. That's good. But that does use my trigger for Tetsuo. Okay, so there's one more part of the Ichorspine that we need to resolve here. Since I've been moved adjacent to it, let me zoom in, get a little more intense here. Because I am now adjacent to the Ichorspine. Let's see here. Yep, Ooze Blood is now come into play. Whenever a hero enters an adjacent square, that hero suffers from paralysis versus acrobatics. Okay, so what paralysis basically means is you can only take one action on your turn, which really sucks. It expires at the end of your turn, but if he gets paralysis, that's going to be really bad for him. But luckily, I think I got a pretty good acrobatics of 12. So this check is I'm going to roll a d12, or d20 rather. If I score 12 or less, he's fine. Phew! Okay, no paralysis. Tetsuo is cool. He's still got his 3 points in his action pool that he can use. So that's good. Okay, that was a lot of hurt. That probably could have gone better. All right, Tetsuo. All right, buddy. Let's do this. Okay. Whew. Okay. So I'm not. Oh boy, the Slitherspine is next. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I just realized that Slitherspine. Yeah, I'm probably in range of that Slitherspine. So Tetsuo is actually, he's got to get the hell out of dodge. He is too close. Huh. Let me take a look at Unstoppable Force. Okay. That's a fast. Probably want to save that. So what I'm debating on is I need to get Tetsuo the hell out of dodge. Okay. I have a plan. So if I do a slow action, I can move 5 squares. I'm going to try to line of sight these guys back from my MMO days, you know, line of sight to pull them to you. Not the most honorable thing, but Tetsuo took a lot of damage. A lot of damage. So let's see. I believe 5 squares. Yeah, thanks, Roll20. I believe 5 squares I can get. I think I can get around the corner here. Yeah, I can get around the corner. Okay, that's... let me zoom out some more. Because I can't walk around this torch. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move right here. We're going to retreat. That's what we're doing. So Tetsuo makes a fast withdrawal. He's been attacked viciously by these 2 Ichorspines. He knows he's got to withdraw back. Our plan is to get them to come to us in close range, to separate them some if we can. That's his plan. So his move does cost 2 action points, so I have 1 fast action left. What can I do here, though? I don't know that there is anything I can do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my, because you only get 2 tide turner actions. I'm gonna hold on to Unstoppable Force. I'm gonna hold it. So I'm gonna keep that fast action that I've got. Yeah, that sounds like the thing to do, because I think there might be a case where I need to heal my health when I don't have these 2 sustains from Valkin floating on me to heal me. Yeah. You know, I forgot that I have Primal Fury going, so I could actually make a basic attack before I moved as a free action, which I probably should do. Okay. So as a free action, Tetsuo is going to attack this guy, and then he's gonna run out. And then he's gonna run away. Very bravely, run away. Okay, Tetsuo. So for this attack, because you have Primal Fury, I have a +2 +2 penetration. What's my accuracy? My accuracy is 14. Okay, I don't think I have anything modifying that right now. So we gotta roll at least a 14. A 2. Oh, a 2. Perfect. A 2 is a crit. 2 is a crit. Wonderful. Okay, so let's talk about crits. When you crit, you bypass all their armor and you do max damage. So let's try to calculate this max damage here. So it's automatically 20. So I'm gonna keep a note of this here. 20 plus 3 from powerful, right? I don't think I get any of my other fancies though. Yeah, that's too bad. I think that's just it. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let me double check Primal Fury. I don't think I get any plus damage, do I? Yeah, just a free action. That's okay. That's okay. Yep. Cool. Okay, so 23 damage. I'm glad I went back to look at that. Okay. So it's 23, 17. Yeah. Suck it, Ichorspine. Alright, so Tetsuo, using his Primal Fury, turns around and lays into a heavy blow upon this Ichorspine who so gravely wounded him. And then Tetsuo bravely runs away. Run away. And then he's just going to lose that last action because I got nothing else to do. Alright. But in the meantime, the big Slitherspine, all the way in the back of the room, what's he going to do? Ooh. Okay, so this is even scarier because he's got multiple levels of actions that he's going to do. Okay, well, let's first of all look at his default characteristics. He moves towards and attacks heroes nearest to another hero. It's kind of confusing. I'm just going to say he attacks the nearest hero. Otherwise, I don't know what that means. Move actions are not affected by elevation, so he can crawl over stuff. He cannot be knocked prone. Basic attacks targeting hero also target all other heroes adjacent to that hero. Ouch. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Let's roll the d6. So I rolled a 6. So first he's gonna move 3 squares near to the closest hero. It's probably Valkin, but I don't think he's gonna make it in any case. 2, 3. I don't think he can step on his buddies, so I'm gonna move him here. Yeah. A pack of Slitherspines. Yeah, no problem. Alright, and with a 6, what is he going to do next? He's going to do Special Ability 3. Special Ability C, which is 5 squares. Oh god, Valkin, I really hope you're not in 5 squares, because this looks bad. Oh, 6 squares. What? Well, wait a minute. No, you're 5 squares from the corner. Oh, wow. Okay, that's bad. Special Ability C. This is a grappling barb versus dodge. Deal 1d10 plus 10 damage versus toughness. Hero is moved to square adjacent to Slitherspine. So this is really, really bad if he hits, because he will pull Valkin into this nest of terribleness. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's, Valkin, let's roll your dodge. Yeah. Okay, dodge of 5. It could happen. It could happen. Oh, and it does happen. Okay, Valkin dodges the Slitherspine's grappling barb as it attacks him. But the next thing he does now is a limb cage. Range of 1, so no one's in range. No terrible limb cages, nothing like that to worry about. We are good. Okay. So on Valkin's turn. Let's see. We are first, Valkin. We're gonna reset all of his action points because it's a new turn for him. Let's see. Because it's the top of the round, I can optionally choose to switch initiative spots between heroes. So I can actually have Tetsuo go first if I wanted to, and then Valkin. But I'm not gonna do that because Tetsuo is really hurt, and I need to use my triggers. So let's get myself 4 points back for my action points. I've got my 3 triggers. I'm going to, or my 3 sustains rather. I'm going to use all 3 sustains. The first 2 on rejuvenation are going to heal Tetsuo, and the third is going to be to keep up Primal Fury because Tetsuo has a plan. He has a plan what to do next here when it's his turn. But he's got to survive. He's got to make it first. So let's roll 2d8 for healing. 12. It's pretty good. Yeah. Cool. Yep. I'm going to keep those going. And now I still have my 4 actions. So let's see. I'm tempted to attack. But that might be... Let's see how far I am away. Because I need to get out of range. He's got to get out of range. If they pull him in, they all have range on him now. They could just destroy him. He's got to get the hell out of dodge. So I'm probably going to have to take a slow action to get around this corner over here. Because I need... That's like 3 squares. Okay. So if I'm going to do a slow, that means I can't do a slow... Well, I guess I could do a slow to attack. But the thing to do is probably try to heal Tetsuo up to full. Yeah. That's... Yeah. I think that's... Well, shoot. My attacks... let's pull up Valkin's sheet and you guys can see where my mind's at. See, the thing about the Druid attacks, if I use Wither, it's 1d8 piercing, so it bypasses their armor and does like the full damage. But the problem is it's 1d8. And then if I'm not going to sustain it, is that worth it or not? Probably not. Because I could take a slow action. I could move out of the way. I could slow action to move. And then I could heal Tetsuo twice and get him back up to full. I gotta say, that feels like the right move. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Double check my ranges to make sure I'm not crazy. Yep. 3 squares. Cool. We can do that. Before we do that, I'm going to throw 2 healing spells onto Tetsuo again. So 2d8. 9. Okay. Yeah. Almost full. So that's good. Sometimes you gotta run away, you know? Okay, and then I'm gonna do my slow to move around the corner. Yeah. Actually, let's go back because I think I might need to be here instead. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, 4. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's better. Because then there's no question about line of sight from this guy. He definitely won't be able to hit me. There's too much stuff in the way. Okay, yeah. We're doing the old MMO technique of trying to pull them to us. Okay, Ichorspines. What you got? Okay, so Ichorspine number 1 is this guy. Let's roll the dice and see what he's going to do. So I rolled a 3. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to move 3 squares. He's going to try to maintain a 5 square distance to the nearest hero wherever possible. So here's the question. I've got to do some checking here. Who is actually closest to him if I do directly? So 5 and 6. So he's actually closest to Valkin. So he's going to try to take out Valkin. Oh, my plan may not work here because if he moves 3 squares, he's going to go like, let's see, 3 squares is, it's probably like this. Yeah. Yeah. And then he's got an attack. Maintains 5 distance whenever possible. So if he moved here, yeah, I think that's what he would do. Like he wouldn't be able to attack. Huh. Yeah, because what would this give him? This would be 3. So what's 5 like for him? Oh, it's this. Yep, this is what he would do because it's 3 squares and then he still has line of sight these 5 squares away. Okay, yep, this is what he would do. So the Ichorspine slithers his way over to the corner and targets Valkin. At what I roll 3, so that's special ability B. Special ability B is Glob of Ooze. It's an auto hit, which is really lame. Deals 10 damage versus resistance to hero and all adjacent heroes. All heroes suffer paralysis versus willpower. Okay, this is kind of terrible. So it's automatically 10 damage versus my resistance. Okay, great. Let's do that first. Resistance is 5, so okay, that could have been worse. What's that? 17? Math is hard. Yep. Oh, no, it's 18. What am I thinking? Math is hard, guys. Okay, so I've been hit with that. So I need to do a, what did I say? A willpower check here. Is that right? Willpower? Paralysis versus willpower. Okay, paralysis really sucks. I hope I don't get hit with paralysis. Willpower 6. Not great. Not gonna lie, not great. Oh, but look at that. Paralysis save. Just fine. Okay. You know, 3 damage on Falcon's not too bad. I've got Stone Skin. If I need to just say no to damage one round, I can do that. It's not a problem. Oh, well. Wait a minute. Actually, that reminds me. I have Healing Factor. Yes. Healing Factor is, if you take damage and you aren't fallen, it's a free action, take 1d6 healing. I'm going to take that. Thank you so much. So I just healed 3. So I now have 21. So I took the damage and nearly healed it back up. You know, it makes me wonder if Valkin could actually be a pretty good tank if I played him that way. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, that is the first Ichorspine. The second Ichorspine, let's see, I believe if you go straight on, oops, not that. 5 and 7. So his target is probably better off as Tetsuo. Let's roll the d6 and see what we're looking at here. So I got a 2. He's first going to move squares nearest to the closest person that he can. Let's see. I think... Let's see if he does here, then he is actually... Yep, that's what he would do. He's going to move 3 squares so that he's got 5 squares from Tetsuo. Let's see. Yep. And then a 2, what he would try to do is a basic attack of 5, but he doesn't really have a clear line of sight on Tetsuo because of the corner here. Yeah, because he hits the corner and there's this torch thing. So I wouldn't allow that as line of sight. So I'm not going to let him do that attack. To me, that I think that's fair. All right, Tetsuo. All right, buddy. We got to do this. Okay. Okay. So I have a plan. Tetsuo, his charging strike, it was made for this, right? Like, I think I could take down this Ichorspine. I really think I could do that if I do enough damage. I think it's possible to take him down 40. I think that's possible. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go big. Let's go big. This could be a failure, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to position myself here so I'm adjacent to both of them. I think they do get I will be off guard. So I will be -2 to dodge, but that's okay because I think I'm about to remove that off guard condition because I'm going to try to kill one of them. So first of all, let's reset everything for Tetsuo. He's going to go to 4 actions. He is going to do a charging strike. That's right, buddy. So I'm going to use up 1 of my Tide Turner charges. I'm going to make 2 free move actions, followed by a basic attack of +4 accuracy if in range. Okay, let's do it. Let's see, while I'm doing that, what I'm gonna chain that with... because I could probably add on Staccato Strike. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do Charging Strike. We're gonna add Staccato Strike on top of that. We also have Primal Fury, so that's another basic attack. So that's 1, 2, 3 free attacks, and we should still have a fast action left to hold on for Deflect if we need it. Yeah. That sounds right. And then if we get paralyzed by moving in range with these guys, which is possible, it won't change a thing because the 1 action that we will have left to take will just be the fast action. So, okay, let's do it. So make 2 free move actions. That's plenty to get me here, which is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to roll Paralysis last because I've crossed into the area of these 2 guys. I'm adjacent to both of them. I do actually have to roll Paralysis on both of them, and I'm going to do that. But first, I want to see if my work here pays off. So I do have +2 penetration for Primal Fury. I'm going to get to that attack first. The first thing we're going to do is, let's see, should we? This should say auto crit, actually. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Before we make this move action out here, we're gonna activate Wooden Coma. This could be bad, but I'm gonna go big. So I will have used let's see, 3. So I'll have 1 left. Okay. So basically my first attack is going to be a crit. I don't even need a roll. It's going to be a crit. Okay. what I should have done, you know what? I should have done before I did all this was do lethal drive so I could get extra plus P to damage, but that's okay. These guys moved in too fast. I couldn't sit around charging up with a slow action that I don't have, but so that's fine. So this first hit that we're going to do, because it's a crit, it's going to be full damage. So it's 20. Let's see, plus 3 from powerful. Is that it? I thought I had another bonus to damage. I don't think I do because I'm not doing either of my other class actions. Yeah. So 23 right off the bat that avoids all of his resistance and everything. So 17 again. Okay, that's attack number 1. Pretty serious blow. Now let's do the attack from what was it? Staccato strike, yeah. Basic free attack. Yeah. Let's see, the basic free attack here. I'm trying to look at my bonuses. Let's see, I've got +2 because of powerful. And then I've got +2 from Primal Fury. So that's +4 to my penetration. And I don't think I have anything extra to accuracy. Yep, that's right. So +4 puts this at a 13 penetration. Okay, accuracy 14. So let's do it. Okay. Yeah, so that did trigger penetration because I had a 13 on penetration, so that means I don't need to worry about any of their toughness. This is just going to go straight through all of this damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my katana damage, 2d10 +3. Oh, I want to do the right command first. +3. 21 damage. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So in one swipe, Tetsuo has destroyed this Ichorspine. But the good news is I still have one more basic attack from Primal Fury that I can use. Again, my penetration, as said, is 13. My accuracy is 14. So let's do this second attack. We might actually be able to take down this Ichorspine. It's entirely possible. 15. 1 point short. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Because I am going to use my Emberwind Spark. Affect 1 roll, ±4. And I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to change it all the way down to an 11. Because that will allow me to activate penetration. So I will have hit them, circumvented their armor. So again, roll 2d10. +3, and they're going to take the full damage. 19 damage. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Taking down this second Ichorspine all in one jumble of attacks. That is awesome. That is what Tetsuo is all about, my friends. That is it. So the last thing I've got to do, let me make sure that I've checked him off, because I believe he did, let's see, he used Unstoppable Force. He did use Staccato Strike, which is a fast, and then I did use my Wooden Comb. So I have used all of my actions. He's actually out of actions, but that's just fine. But I do need to roll twice against paralysis because I did walk into the ooze blood from both of them. So I may be paralyzed. Yeah, I may be paralyzed, but that's fine. That's fine. I've used up all my actions anyway. The reason I am doing this check after my attack is I triggered all of these actions before I moved, and the actual attacks were all free actions, and that was intentional. Like, I triggered this Wooden Comb to give myself the property for my first attack, which is a crit, and then like the attack from Primal Fury is a free action, the attack from Charging Strike is a free action, and the attack from Staccato Strike is a free action. So all those are free. So if I get disabled, it's bad. Well, it's not really so bad because it wears off after this turn. So actually, maybe why even roll, I guess. Yeah, why even roll? Yeah, it's going to wear off. He has no action points anyway, so if he's paralyzed, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so Tetsuo has pulled his way through all of this Ichor gunk from these Ichorspines, and with 2 strikes, takes out the first Ichorspine, and then swings around and finishes off the one that he'd worked on before. Quite an impressive feat. However, I'm a little worried for you, Tetsuo, because now it is you standing in front of the Slitherspine. Let's see what happens now. Rolling a d6. 3. Okay, so he is moving towards him. I think he's just going to get into melee range. I think that's what his deal is. So to do that, that will be 3. I'll put him right here. The Slitherspine, he moves forward, kind of undulates forward, and all this different like crazy appendages are spilling off the side as he's moving towards Tetsuo. I rolled 3. 3 more squares. Okay, well. Okay, well, we're just not gonna do that because, well, let's actually move him over here because it'll be easier to see. I'm gonna clear these dead guys out. Yeah, right there. That's easier. Okay, and then special ability A. Oh, Limb Cage. 1d10 plus 5 damage versus toughness. Hero suffers paralysis versus willpower. Okay, Limb Cage is versus dodge. So let's see if we can dodge out of the way, Tetsuo. Tetsuo's kind of used all of his one-shot abilities, though, so he's just going to be a straight roll on my dodge, which is, unfortunately, not the best. 14, yeah, does not dodge. Okay, so what happens when I don't dodge? 1d10 plus 5. Okay, not too bad, not too bad, because I've got a pretty high toughness on Tetsuo. Okay, 15. Okay, could have been better, gotta say. His toughness is 6. So that makes a 9 damage. Was that 22? Not the worst. Not the worst thing that could have happened. Yeah, and he does not have that gunk around in the other Ichorspines have, but I do still need to make a check for paralysis. And that's versus willpower. Willpower is 4. Okay, Tetsuo. Tetsuo is paralyzed. So what that means is he only gets to take 1 action on his turn. I'm gonna drop that on him. Yeah, that's not very good. Could have been worse though. Could have been worse. I actually think the Slitherspine is probably not as tough as the other smaller Ichorspines, but that's just me. All right. So now moving to Valkin. Okay. So the thing Valkin's gonna do immediately, you know. Here's what I can do. I'm going to trigger I'm going to cause, I need to stop using that word when I talk about sustains, but I'm going to bring into effect the 2 sustains to heal up Tetsuo. I probably don't need them both, but I don't have another spell to worry about sustaining. I'm definitely going to sustain Primal Fury. Let me give him back all 4 of his actions. And then calculate the 3 sustains. The 3 sustains. So I'm going to do 1 first. So let's see. 1d8. 8. Yeah, let's see the second one then. Yeah, okay, 12. Yeah, let's just put Tetsuo back up to full. What's going to happen is I'm probably going to drop one of those rejuvenations next turn because the Slitherspine on its own is just not doing that much damage. What's this, back to 32. Okay, so we're cool. He is full health. And then with Primal Fury going 2, that's good. Yeah, because I don't think the Slitherspine's going to do that much damage, so I might drop off one of those 3 sustains or one of those rejuvenations and put that as sustained damage on the Slitherspine and start bringing it down and start stacking weakness. And let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. Yeah. You know what? If I cast Restore on Tetsuo, that'll take his paralysis away, which would let him unload on the Slitherspine. That's a really good thing to do. Okay. What's the range is 5. So I've just got to get away from this torch. So I'm going to spend a fast action on shift. Let's see if I shift. Let's see if I shift over here. That's for. Yeah, that still keeps me on a line of sight of this guy. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shift 1, and then I'm gonna cast Restore, which is slow. So that means I'm gonna drop 2 more of my action points. Restore on Tetsuo, and I'm gonna take his paralysis away, and that way Tetsuo can open up on the Slitherspine and give him some pain. And now I've got 1 fast action left. Let's see, what can we do here? Well, not a whole lot. It's a shame that Wither is slow, but it is what it is. Let's see, what's you know, let's do that. We're gonna activate our petal from the mother tree to give ourselves two accuracy on Valkin. So accuracy is 16, because I think after this, we're gonna start loading up some sustain damage on this Slitherspine. So I'm gonna use my last point to activate that, and get myself a little icon here. What can we do? Let's see. I'm like a little leaf. There you go. That kind of makes sense. A little leaf. All right, Tetsuo. It's time, my friend. It's time. Still have Primal Fury going for some pain. Let's see here. If I really want to get Lethal Drive. Really want to do that. Really want to do that. But the problem is, if I do Lethal Drive at this point, that's a slow action. That means I can't move, though, to actually trigger Lethal Drive this turn. I mean, I could just... Yeah. I could trigger it and then just attack. I think that's what we're going to do. It's a little janky, but... Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're going to first activate Lethal Drive when you take a move action plus P to damage on first attack. So. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. We're not going to do that. Indecisive moment here. We're not going to do that. I don't think we need it. What we're going to do... What we're going to first do is we're going to do a Bone Shattering Blow. But we're going to stack Staccato Strike on top of it, right? And then with Primal Fury, we have another basic attack anyway. So Bone Shatter Blow, it's a slow. So we're going to take off 2. Oh, I got to reset 4. Take off 2. And then I'm going to put a Staccato Strike on top of that. So we'll have 1 fast left. Okay. So what we're doing here first is a Bone Shatter Blow. Okay. Melee damage plus 3. Let's see. My penetration from Primal Fury is 11. Gotta remember that. So my accuracy is 14. Oh, no! Do I not have anything to accuracy? I don't. Oh, that would have been good to hit that one, but that's okay. It's okay. We can still keep going. This is why accuracy is like the stat that hurts to not build up, but you know, it is what it is. So we've got the Staccato Strike, the free basic attack. Let's try it again. We lost that plus 3 damage, but that's okay. Miss again, accuracy. You're killing me. It's okay. We've got that one basic attack left from Primal Fury. Okay. There we go. And that actually triggers penetration, so it's a full hit. That's good. We got 1 through. Phew. Okay, that's not the best. 6 plus 3, 9 damage. 9 damage, so what's that? 66. Okay, this might take a while. I need to check the Slitherspine to see if there's anything that happens when someone damages him. Nope. Nope. Oh, his resistance is pretty high. It's interesting. Okay, Tetsuo, you have one fast action left. What are you gonna do, buddy? I'm gonna hold on to that for my trigger, my deflect. That sounds like a good plan, because I know that the Slitherspine's gonna hit me. Like, that's gonna happen. All right, Slitherspine. Let's do it. Roll the 1d6. 4. Okay. I'm not gonna move because I'm up on him already. Special ability B. Spine Burst versus Acrobatics or Endurance. D10, or 2d10 plus 10 damage versus Toughness to all heroes within 2 range. The Slitherspine suffers from Fragility. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look up what Fragility is. I'm not sure what Fragility is off the top of my head. Let's look up Fragility. Fragility. That's a new one. Actions targeting combatant get the piercing property. Fragility is removed at the end of the combatant's next turn. Wow. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, so let's first do a check versus Acrobatics or Endurance. Let's see, what's got better? Acrobatics or Endurance? Oh, they're the same. So let's see here. We've passed. So very good. I think we've just avoided that attack altogether. Yeah. Yeah, we avoided the attack altogether. Don't have to worry about the damage or anything. But the Slitherspine suffers from Fragility. Wow. Okay, so I guess all of the spines like shoot off of this creature or something, and it's made himself a little more insubstantial as he's tried to get some Tetsuo, but Tetsuo is just like, nope, and just dodged out of the way. No problem. All right. You know what? Yeah, this might be the turn where we can take this guy down. This might be it. All right. You know, Tetsuo is at full health, but I've still got those 2 sustains. So let me reset everything first. Well, I've got all those 3 sustains of Tetsuo. I'll just keep them going. I have nothing else to do with it first. I am going to let's do some measurements here. If I'm here, that's 3 squares. What if I'm here? That's blocked by the torch, kind of. I mean, still within 5. Okay. What I'm trying to do is get Valkin in range to start loading up in this Slitherspine with some withers. Just start taking him down. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. So I'm gonna take off 1 fast action. I'm gonna move here. And let's see, Wither is a slow action. I'm pretty sure I just did this. Yep, within 5. Okay. We need to roll to see if we've hit. But I've got a +2 from the Petal of the Mother Tree. So my accuracy is 16. And that is a miss. It's very unfortunate. Valkin has missed that attack. Again, accuracy super important here. So I only have 1 fast action left. Let's see what I can do. I'm gonna hold it because I might need Stone Skin. It's possible. I might need it. All right, unfortunate. That's Valkin's turn. Now Tetsuo. See, here's the deal. This thing has got vulnerability. Or sorry, fragility. So every attack is gonna bypass its armor. So Tetsuo just needs to go into the kill mode. I need some damage on this thing. Like, this needs to be the time. Because we can really hurt it. Let's see. Reset everything I've got here. 4. My sustain is 1. Am I gonna sustain? You know what? I did not actually activate Bone Shatter Blow or Lethal Drive. I didn't do that. Did I? No, I did not. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Lethal Drive's going to help me right now anyway. I think I'm going to do the same move that I did before. I'm going to do... Yeah. I'm going to do... Sorry, I'm just looking at my attacks. I think, yeah, the thing to do is a Bone Shatter Blow again, using Primal Fury and Staccato Strike. That just seems to be the combo here. So that costs me 3 points, and I get 3 attacks. I want to have 1. And let's see where we end up. The first attack is Bone Shatter Blow. Yeah. Penetration is 11. So if I roll an 11 or I get a crit, I get a +2 to damage. Oh, actually, I forgot. With Primal Fury, my penetration's 13. So basically, if I hit, I'm probably going to trigger that. Oh, accuracy. Really feeling not building up accuracy on Tetsuo. That hurts. It's okay. Still got 2 more attacks. So let's roll a d20 again. That is definitely a miss. And my last attack, if I don't get to take advantage of this fragility, I'm gonna be a sad panda. Okay, 1 attack, and that actually, I know that does bypass penetration. That does well, you know what? I don't even need to worry about that because that fragility with piercing, their toughness doesn't matter. So that's 1d10 plus 3. Could have gone better here. Okay, 7. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. 59. He's got so many hit points. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm going to keep my fast action in case I need to do deflect. Yep, that's what we'll do. And it is now the Slitherspine. Roll a d6. 1. I don't think he's going to move again. What is 1 basic attack? Rolling against dodge, it's a lash. Deals 1d10 plus 10 versus my toughness. Actually, not too bad. Let's see what my dodge is for Tetsuo. 4. Ugh, not great. Oh, did not make it. So now I need to roll 1d10 plus 10. Cool. That hurts. Well, you know what? We can really handle this. Let's see. Against my toughness of 6, that leaves 13 remaining points. I'm gonna trigger deflect. Let's see. I have 13, and then I'm going to take 5 off of 13. Right, that's right. I can do that because I had the 1 fast action left, so that's only 8 damage, really. 8 damage, so what's that, 24? Not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, using deflect helped a lot with that, and then my armor of my toughness of 6 took off 11 of that damage. So yeah, only 8. That's not too bad. And I think that's the Slitherspine. I think that's all he's gonna do. Oh, he's gonna lose his fragility. Yeah, he's gonna lose that. Yeah, and that's the Slitherspine. So now Valkin. Okay, Valkin, you gotta do this, buddy. The question is, do I? Well, I haven't hit anything, so I've still got those 2 sustains for healing, and I'm gonna use those. And I'm definitely gonna use Primal Fury because that's paying off good. So that's all my sustains. Let's see, Tetsuo, how much we heal you. 2d8. 8. Up, puts him back up to full. And this is, guys, the beauty of the Druid sustain, and that I've just healed Tetsuo up using 2 spells to full, and I have actually used none of my actions. So that's cool. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop 2 withers on this Slitherspine. We're gonna try to build up those sustains, take them off of healing, and put them onto damage. That's what we're going to try to do for Valkin. The thing is, the withers are slow, so I can only do it twice. But, you know, that's fine. That is fine. Accuracy +2, so I have an accuracy of 16. That's 1. And 2. Yes, very good. Okay, so that puts my actions down to 0. But I have hit twice. And they automatically have piercing. And Wither does 1d8. Seven. It doesn't seem like a lot, but guys, I'm going to start building up this damage on him quite quickly, I promise. So I'm going to put 2 dots here to reflect that I can actually start sustaining damage on him that way too. And I believe for Valkin, that's it. Okay, Tetsuo, bring it home, buddy. He's going to do that combo of his again. He's going to do the Bone Shattering Blow, Staccato Strike, and then Primal Fury for 3 attacks. So, Bone Shattering Blow, come on. Let's do it. 14 accuracy and 13 penetration. That is a hit. And that did trigger penetration. This is going to be a good hit. So let's see. I need to do, it's 2d10 plus 6 plus 13. Let me calculate that right again. Yep, melee damage plus 3 from powerful. And because I penetrated, I get my plus penetration score, which is a 13. 2d10 plus 6 plus 13. Bring it home, Tetsuo. 38 damage. Ugh, that is beautiful. So I believe that takes him down to 14 math, right? Yep, because it was piercing. No worries about armor. 14 hit points left in 1 strike. I still have 2 more. Okay, accuracy 14. You can do it. Ugh, a miss. It's okay, we got 1 more strike. And that is just enough. That is not penetration though, so that's a little disappointing. That's okay. It's okay. He only has 14 left. So we're going to do 2d10 plus 3 from powerful. Okay, 14 damage. Let's see what his toughness is. His toughness is 4, so he takes 10 damage. He only has 4 left. And then that does leave us 1 action left, which we're going to keep around for deflect. Okay. Slitherspine, you're almost dead. A 6. Let's see, 6. Oh, he's going to attack twice this round. Okay. So first thing he's going to do is a grappling barb versus dodge. He's going to deal 1d10 plus 10 damage versus my toughness and move me adjacent. So let's do a dodge first on Tetsuo. Dodge is a 4. Probably not going to make it. Aha! I dodged it completely. Tetsuo moves out of the way just in time. So what's special ability A? That's also against dodge. It's the limb cage again. Possibility of creating paralysis. Okay. Again, my dodge is 4. And I did not dodge, unfortunately. Tetsuo moves out of the way of the first attack. This limb cage comes crashing down around him. 1d10 plus 5 against my toughness of 6. Okay, 6. So I've completely negated the entire damage. Tetsuo washes it all off on his armor with no wounds therein. He needs to check against his willpower for paralysis, though. Let's see. Willpower is 4. 2. He's fine. He shakes it off. This wound might have, in any other circumstance, disabled him, but he's focused on the prize. This creature is heavily wounded. It's almost dead. And now, back to Valkin. So Valkin, he makes a choice. Valkin drops the 2 sustains that are on Tetsuo, no longer healing him. He's going to keep Primal Fury up, though. So we're going to use up... let's reset. He's going to use up all of his sustains. But the beauty is we've got those 2 withers going on the Slitherspine piercing. So we're going to do roll 2d8 right away. 16 damage max damage. The two withering attacks take down the Slitherspine. It falls over into a crumple of just goo and ooze as it slowly melts away back to the Shadow Realm with the other Ichorspines. And Tetsuo and Valkin turn to each other, barely injured from this encounter, and proceed to the next step of figuring out how to seal the portal to the Shadow Realm and block off this temple. All right, everybody. I hope that was fun. That was certainly fun for me. I didn't think Tetsuo was going to make it. That first alpha strike that they did on him was pretty rough, but overall, pretty happy with how things went. If you have any comments, please let me know, especially if I made any mistakes or any ideas that any things you have done better. Also let me know, and until next time, I'll see you.